First things first, rest in peace, Uncle Phil. For real. You the only father that I ever knew. I get my bitch back, I'ma be a better you. I actually don't know if that's how it goes, but anyways, y'all. So let's get right into the video, y'all. Today, we talking about no role models. Why you don't need role models. Or rather, why you shouldn't have role models in your life. Alright, y'all. So, role models, they're cool, you know. Maybe you like look up to your parents. Maybe you look up to your dad or something. Maybe you look up to a coach. Maybe you look up to a teacher. You look up to a mentor, a brother, sister. It doesn't matter who. You know, everyone, the thing is, as you've grown up, everyone got role models. And that's fine. That's cool. That's all good and dandy. But there comes a time where you got to grow up. You got to be your own person. And you can't rely on these role models to, you know, try to lead you in the right direction no more. It's not going to work, y'all. Look, having a role model is cool, but one day, you know, you're going to be an adult. You got to be self-reliant. You got to be independent. You're going to have to fend for yourself. You know, your parents not going to be giving you money no more. You know, the world just not going to baby you no more. Once you hit like, as soon as you hit like 21 and on, it's like the world kind of stops babying you. It's like now you got to figure this shit out. And role models are cool, but it's like you got to focus on yourself and you got to learn to just figure it out for yourself. You got to become your own hero. When you look up to role models too much, it just gets to a point where it's idol worship. You start vicariously living through them. Like for me, for example, J. Cole used to be one of my role models. And don't get me wrong, like I still really fuck with the dude, you know. I think that he a cool dude. I really love his music, and you know, there's a lot of aspects from him that I would love to emulate. But it got to a point where I was just like, man, I can't allow myself to, you know, pretty much just keep worshiping this dude, because at the end of the day, he's just a person. I'm my own person. I gotta figure shit out for myself. I can't just copy someone just because I think that they're cool and whatever, and like you want to be like them. It's like, no, you got to figure shit out for yourself. You got to learn to just become your own hero, become your own role model. And I'll say this though, role models do have a purpose. You know, when you first growing up, you do need someone to lead you in the right direction. So what I recommend with role models is that you should look at people that are where you want to be and that have been doing it consistently. So like, let's say you want to be the greatest basketball player ever. Obviously, you would want LeBron or Michael Jordan as a role model. You know, you would want to look up to them and see what they've done and be like, oh, okay, you know, I'm going to start doing this. I'm going to practice every day. I'm going to carry myself like this, yada, yada, yada. But once you get the information, once you get what you need, once you've learned all you can from them, you got to let them go. You can't keep looking up to them and being like, you know, and keep worshiping them. Because then it becomes idol worship. Now you're just idolizing a person. And look, if you want to do that, that's cool. But as the man above said, as God said, worship no man but God. And to worship these false prophets, these celebrities, it doesn't make sense. Because at the end of the day, they just human. They human just like you. They poop, they shit. That's the same thing. They poop, they shit, they fart, they eat, they bleed, the same as you. They're no different from you. The only difference is that they just have some influence, you know, they're very skilled in whatever their field is. And the thing is, when you giving them all this energy, when you always focused on them, like people always be talking about the Kardashians, like, man, did you hear they having a new kid? Are they in this drama? Are they dating this person? It's like, that shit don't matter. Imagine if you took the energy you put into worshiping the Kardashians into yourself. You know, maybe you focus on yourself, build you a brand. Let's say you like beauty or something. You want to be an esthetician. You know, you start working at that, getting some clients, getting testimonials, building yourself up. Next thing you know, you got a business because you focused on yourself. You know, you learn from them like how to be beautiful, how to be pretty, and then you just put that back into yourself. Instead of just continuing to worship them and gaining nothing really, except giving them more money, putting more money in their pockets. Remember, it's an attention economy nowadays. You know, wherever your attention goes, whoever you're giving attention to, they're going to be getting money from that. They're going to be getting currency. They're going to be getting value from that. So remember that your energy is precious. You don't want to be giving it to, you know, celebrities and role models or whatever. You want to be giving it to yourself. You want to build yourself up. You got to become self-reliant. Another thing is with these role models, it's like you start to vicariously live through them. Like this is something I've noticed with a lot of people that like watch sports like religiously. is like you'll watch sports and you look at these people like they're gods, and it's like, you know, when they're competing out there, like let's say you a LeBron fan. The LeBron fan is gonna see LeBron competing and think that that's them. They're gonna feel like that's them, you know, that they're living through LeBron. You know, LeBron scores a point, they like, yeah, they beat in their chest as if they did something, but they didn't do nothing. You didn't do nothing except watch him sitting on your fat ass. You probably can't even dunk. You probably can't even make a layup. Like, you gotta get to a point where it's like, you gotta just do more, because there's a reason you look up to these people. There's a reason you look up to these role models. It's because you respect and admire what they do and you want to do what they do. So I say, why not live that? Why not become the hero of your own story? Instead of continuing to look up to them, continuing to idolize them, take what you can from them. Learn the moves and whatever. Learn about how they conduct themselves, and then forget about them. Let them go. You know, take those teachings and apply it to your own life. You know, LeBron carries himself very well, even though he be capping about a lot of stuff. You know, he'd be like Le Cap a lot or whatever. Even though he be capping about a lot of stuff, you know, he carries himself very well. You know, he's ain't been involved in no scandals. He's just a good dude. Be helping the community. He got a school. He got a family and all that. You know, learn to carry yourself like that. Carry yourself like that. You know, help your family. You know, when you have kids, care for them, be there for them, and just, you know, always be a respectable person. Or, you know, maybe you want to copy his skill set, you know, so learn his skills and then just start practicing it yourself when you go to the gym, when you go to the basketball court. You know, try to be like him, but don't idolize them, because idolization, it becomes an obsession, and you never want to be idolizing another man. Like, that's another man, bro. Like, you your own man. Don't idolize another man, you know. It's for the man above. You can idolize the man above, but don't idolize another man. But don't forget, though, role models do have a place. They have a place early on. It's just, it shouldn't be seen as a role model. It should be seen more as a mentor, you know. When you have a mentor, someone guiding you, leading you on the right path to help you get to, you know, the results that they got. So, you know, utilize these celebrities, these people that you respect and admire, that you want to be like. Use them as mentors to guide you along the right path. And once you have all the information you need, just let go. Just let go, okay? Because you don't want to let it get too far, and the next thing you know, you got posters of them in your room. You just, you know, you become a fanboy. You become a stan. You know, you ever heard that Eminem song, Stan? Like, Stan song, he goes crazy because he's trying to, like, talk to Eminem, and Eminem won't talk. And he ends up, like, killing, like, his baby mama and kid or something. You know what is it? Shit gets crazy out here, y'all. Stay safe. Just don't worship nobody. Not even me. Don't even worship. You know, there's actually this great saying from the book, The Way of the Superior Man, is to live life as if your father is dead. And I you know, before y'all start rushing to the comments, obviously, don't act like your dad's dead. But, you know, what it means by that is you got to be your own man. You can't let, you know, your parents or the people that you look up to in your life, you can't let them dictate your decisions. At the end of the day, you got to become your own person. You got to become independent. You got to do what's best for you. You got to make the own decisions, and you got to live with it. Because that's what it means to be an adult. That's what it means to be a man in today's day and age. So there you have it. No role models, so I'm here right now. No role models to think of. Searching through my memories, I couldn't find one. Last night, I was getting my feet rubbed. A soft bit of video, y'all. It's your boy Sule.